close your eyes for a second. What if I told you the most dangerous lie in a relationship doesn't come from words, it comes from silence? Think about it. Sometimes silence means peace. Sometimes silence means love. And sometimes it means they've already left you in their heart. The strange part, your mind can't always tell the difference, but your body feels it. So here's the riddle. How can two people sit in the same quiet room and one feels completely safe while the other feels completely alone? It's not magic. It's not fate. It's something so simple yet so easy to miss that most women don't notice it until it's too late. If you've ever thought we're fine, we just don't talk as much anymore, this might be the sign you're not fine at all. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what silence in your relationship is really saying, and why once you hear it, you can never unhear it again. Silence isn't empty. It's full of meaning waiting for you to listen. When two souls share silence comfortably, it's a rare kind of conversation. No need for words. No need for explanations. Imagine sitting beside someone who truly loves you. No words needed to fill the room, just the steady rhythm of your breath listening, the unspoken understanding that you are safe, that you are enough. This silence is not loneliness. It's connection at its purest form. It's the language of trust, the language of acceptance, the language of love so deep. It doesn't need to shout. But why does silence have this power? Because words can lie. They can hide, confuse, or distract. That silence reveals. In the quiet moments, your heart feels what your mind can't always say. It's there in the stillness that you discover who truly cares and who is just passing time. You see, silence unmasks the soul. It peels away the layers of pretense, the fears, the mask we all wear. It lays bare the essence of a person, their truth, their intention, their heart. And that's why silence can be uncomfortable for many. It forces honesty. It demands presence. It's a mirror reflecting what's real or what's missing. But for those who dare to embrace it, silence becomes a sanctuary, a place where love grows without noise, without distractions. It's the sound of two hearts choosing each other again and again without uttering a single word. Now, let's be honest, not all silence is golden. There's the heavy silence of anger, the cold silence of indifference, and the painful silence that screams of distance. So, how do you tell the difference? True love's silence is a peaceful presence. It doesn't isolate you. It invites you in. It's like sitting by a warm fire on a quiet night, comforting, steady, and deeply reassuring. Have you ever noticed how, with the right person, even a simple silence feels like a conversation, a language only the heart understands? This silence shows up in moments like when you don't have to explain your feelings because they already know. When words fail, but a glance says everything. When absence is not emptiness, but a promise of return. This is the silence that teaches us patience. It teaches us to listen not just to words, but to presence. And in those quiet spaces, love doesn't rush. It doesn't demand. It simply is. Love in silence is a gift. It is trust without noise, faith without proof, and a connection that doesn't need constant affirmation. But here's the twist: it can't force silence to reveal love. You can only create the space for it to show up. This means letting go of the need to fill every moment with chatter, allowing yourself and others to be still, being brave enough to face what silence uncovers. Because love that's scared of silence is love that's hiding. Love that's unafraid of silence is love that's ready to grow deep, true, and lasting. So, how do we invite this sacred silence into our lives? It begins with courage, the courage to slow down, to step back from the noise of everyday life, and simply be present. Try this next time you're with someone you care about. Resist the urge to fill every pause with words. Sit quietly. Feel the air between you. Notice the small details, the way their hand rests, the rise and fall of their breath, the softness in their eyes. In this stillness, love speaks volumes. You'll start to notice the subtle rhythms of connection, a smile that lingers, a gentle squeeze of a hand, a shared breath that says, "I'm here." This practice of embracing silence isn't always easy. Our culture teaches us to fear silence, to fill it with distractions or noise. But here's the truth: when you create space for silence, you create space for love to deepen. And when you lean into that silence, you discover something powerful. You don't have to fix everything with words. Sometimes being fully present is the greatest gift. You'll also realize that silence reveals more than just love. It reveals your own heart. It shows you what you truly need, what fears you hold, and where you're ready to heal. So don't shy away from silence. Lean into it. Let it teach you, let it heal you, and let it connect you in ways words never could. Because sometimes the deepest love is spoken in the quiet between two souls, not in the noise of the world around them. If silence unmasks love, and embracing it also forges unshakable strength, a strength born not from noise or chaos, but from stillness, trust, and presence. True mental toughness isn't about shouting the loudest or proving you're right. It's about standing firm in quiet confidence, knowing your worth even when the world is silent around you. When you learn to sit with silence, to let it reveal what's real, you build resilience, mental, emotional, and spiritual. That's the kind of strength that no storm can break, no challenge can shake, and no fear can diminish. Silence teaches patience. It teaches acceptance. It teaches us to listen not just to others, but to ourselves. So, if you want to cultivate mental toughness, if you want to build a resilience that lasts, start by honoring the silence. Sit with it. Feel it. Let it reveal the true nature of your relationships and the true strength within your own heart. Remember, love that's unafraid of silence is love that endures. And a mind that embraces silence is a mind that conquers. If you found this insight valuable, subscribe to Wisdom Recorder, your knowledge source. Together, let's explore what forges unshakable strength and build the mental resilience we all need to thrive. Thank you for being here. Let the silence speak to you today.